So Apple basically set a new standard in smartphone durability when the ceramic shield glass on the iPhone 12 series didn't crack in any of our drops, even the one from higher up at just under 1.5 meters. So this year with the iPhone 13, we're gonna skip the lower drops altogether and do them all from that higher height to see if the iPhone 13 Pro Max is as durable as its predecessor despite being a little bit heavier, and to see how well it stacks up to its biggest competition in the Galaxy S21 Ultra. Let's find out. Round number 1, backdrop. In 3, 2, 1. After that backdrop from just under 1.5 meters, both phones have their rear glass shattered, with the iPhones looking especially bad around that camera housing. I mean, taking a look at the drop again in slow motion, we had glass flying everywhere, but despite how bad it looks though, the phone is still technically fully functional, with even the cameras and that LiDAR sensor working just fine. The Galaxy's back doesn't look as bad, with the metal housing on the camera certainly helping protect that area of the phone, so while it's not the best result from either, I think the slight edge goes to the Galaxy in round number 1. Round number 2, corner drop. 2, 1. Both phones handled that corner drop pretty well. The screens remain undamaged and everything else is still fully functional, but in terms of the damage to the corners themselves, the iPhone fared better here, with its stainless steel frame getting way less scuffed compared to the Galaxy's aluminum, giving an easy win to the iPhone in round number 2. Round number 3, face drop. 3, 2, 1. After the face drop, the Galaxy S21 Ultra's glass cracks, and so does the iPhone's. I'm actually kind of surprised that the iPhone 13's ceramic shield glass cracked here, since when we did this exact same drop on the iPhone 12 Pro Max last year, that phone survived without a problem. So I don't know if it cracked due to the iPhone 13 Pro Max being heavier, or if it was just the random bad luck that can happen on any given drop, but either way, it's definitely not the result you'd want to see on your brand new iPhone. The Galaxy for its part did pretty much just as bad, so I have to call it a tie in round number 3, bonus round. Despite all of the shattered glass, both phones still remain fully functional. So we move on to the bonus round, where we're dropping these phones up to 10 times onto steel in order to test their impact and shock resistance. After that first bonus drop, while the initial damage obviously got a bit worse on each phone, both phones still seem to be working just fine, so we'll keep on going. 3 drops in, and the iPhone loses a big chunk of glass from its rear, and it also suffers some damage to its screen, with some of the pixels there no longer working. But in terms of the touchscreen's functionality, well, everything still seems to be working just fine, so we'll keep on dropping the phones. 6 brutal drops in, and this time it's the Galaxy that's having trouble, with its screen just freaking out. Now, the good news here is it did seem to recover after we locked and unlocked it, but it's definitely something we'll have to keep an eye on in the next drops. And after all 10 bonus drops, neither phone looks good, but the iPhone looks especially bad, with multiple chunks from the back just falling off due to the sheer impact with the steel. Now, just like before, outside of all the shattered glass and those damaged pixels, everything else on the phone is still working fine. But compared to the Galaxy, at least visually, it's a pretty big difference. The Galaxy's touchscreen still works as you'd expect, there isn't any damage to the pixels on the display, and the glass just doesn't look anywhere near as bad. So it's a clear win for the Galaxy in round number 4. So with all 4 rounds in the books, let's take a look at the scorecard, where the Galaxy sustained slightly less damage in the backdrop, the stainless steel frame on the iPhone outperformed in the corner drop, both phones shattered in the face drop, and the Galaxy held up better in the bonus round, helping the Galaxy earn more points overall, making it the winner in this drop test.